Exomologiste tokirio te agathos alleluia.
Otis ton neona to eleos aftu alleluia.
Oh, that's good to hear.
I've got the truth, Bob. You want to
It's
hear
being
the truth?
organised.
I've got the fucking truth right here. Yeah,
Right.
quick.
Oh.
Fraud. They're my fraud.
I'm guessing
They're
you
my
want to
fraud.
debate.
They're fraud.
Would you like to debate? Or
Yes,
do you
you're
just want to
fraud.
shout? Do you want to debate or do you want to shout?
Do
Do you want to shout or do you want to debate? Do you want to debate or do you want to shout?
I've got the truth, Bob.
What's the truth, bro?
The truth is in this book.
What is that truth then? Go on, he's got a book, guys.
I've got a book.
He's got a book.
Okay.
Luckily for him, I also have books.
You have many books.
You've
Right.
got a fairy tale, Bob.
What's the fairy tale? Go on,
Your
tell
fairy
us.
tale
What's the
is,
fairy tale?
That, denying the law of physics, that a woman became pregnant, right, and then this guy was God.
What's
So-
that to do with the law of physics?
It's got everything to do with the law of physics.
What's the law of what law of physics does it break?
Look, it's funny how these miracles
What
occur
law
without photography.
of
Photography was not
physics
invented.
does it break? What law of physics does it break? What law of physics does it
You
break?
believe in a fairy tale, Bob, and you're
What's
a
the
hypocrite.
fairy tale?
You're a hypocrite.
Okay, great. What's the fairy
What does
tale?
it say in Genesis 2?
What's the fairy
What
tale?
does it say in Genesis 2?
Okay, bro.
What does it say?
If we're going to have a conversation,
What does it say?
you have made an assertion, and the
I'm not
assertion
here.
is
Listen,
that I have a fairy tale.
Bob,
Now I'm asking
have a
you
meltdown over
to
this book.
name
What does
what
this
the
book say?
fairy tale
What does this
is.
book say?
Right?
What does this book say?
No,
does that
bro,
book
this
say?
is not going to go like this. This is
It's
not.
gonna go like-
No,
we're
it
gonna
isn't.
We're going to stick to
What's the
academia.
fairy tale?
Bible is a fairy
What's the fairy tale?
The Bible is a fairy
Right,
tale.
the whole of the
You're a
Bible is a fairy
fundamentalist.
tale.
You're not a Christian.
The
you're a
whole of
fundamentalist.
the Bible is a fairy tale.
It is a fairy tale. Yeah.
Right, which bit of the is the crucifixion of Jesus a fairy tale?
Well, it is according to this book.
Right, according to that book. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, according to that book, it's a fairy tale to say that Jesus Christ was crucified. So now prove it.
God wrote this book.
Prove to me
This is where
that
God-
Jesus Christ was not crucified from that
Two
book.
Christians here.
Go on,
Right.
prove it. Prove it.
Prove what?
He wasn't listening. He wasn't listening. Let's just do it again. I said, what's the fairy tale?
Slow down.
What's the fairy tale? He said, the whole of the Bible.
He said that.
And I said, are you saying that the crucifixion of Jesus is a fairy tale? And he said, yes, according to this
Right,
book.
right, hold on,
Great.
hold on.
Now prove to us that the crucifixion of Jesus is a fairy tale. Go
Right,
on.
Who was Pontius? Who was Pontius Pilate?
He was the governor of Rome and Judea.
No, but what was it?
He was a governor of Rome and
No, but
Judea.
what else was it?
He was a man. He was a Roman.
Was he a
He was a
paedophile?
Roman governor.
Where was he from?
I don't know.
Right, Pontius Pilate was Etruscan. Right, Nebuchadnezzar kicked out the temple. This is an absolute fact.
Nebuchadnezzar was hundreds of years before Pontius Pilate.
So you want to?
We're talking about the crucifixion of Jesus.
Have you done your
He
load?
is going to prove
done your load?
that the crucifixion of
I am
Jesus
asking you,
is
this
fake.
jumping in. This is-
No, you
listen to me,
jumped in.
listen to
You
me.
jumped
No,
in.
listen to me.
You interrupted. Would you like to have it timed?
Are you mentally ill?
Would you like to have it timed?
Are you mentally ill?
Would you like to have
I
it
can bring a
timed?
study from Denmark University.
Would you
that
like to have
you're
it timed?
mentally ill. Your
Right.
prefrontal cortex does
So
not work.
talking about
You're a
Pontius
fraud.
Pilate,
You're a fraud.
how
ladies
does
and
Pontius
gentlemen.
Pilate
You're a fraud.
disprove the
You're a fraud.
crucifixion? Go on, tell us.
Disprove God's
Go on.
word. Disprove God's word. This is written by a Jewish
Right,
man.
would you like to have a
Paid for
conversation? Because this guy's
university.
just a waste of time.
And it proves Moses
You
did
no,
not
it's just
exist.
entertainment.
I know.
It's not going to
So
pad
if
out.
Moses did not exist,
Nothing's padding out.
Not panning out.
you only
Nothing's
care
panning
about
out.
rape when it's Christians, nobody
Right.
else. If anyone else gets raped, it's down to fucking.
What does
other
that have
people,
to
isn't
do
it?
with the
Because
crucifixion
you're
of
a
Jesus?
hypocrite and a liar, Bob. You're a
He
liar.
said that the Bible
You're
is a
fucking
fairy
liar.
tale.
You're a
How
sectarian.
does
bullshitter.
my sentiments, one way or the other,
You didn't let me
affect
finish.
the
You cut me off.
reality
I was about to
of the
educate you
crucifixion
about-
of Jesus?
Listen, religion is for poor people.
When you're bored of this,
who are mentally
I'm ready to have a
ill.
conversation with you.
Mentally fucking ill, Bob.
Right.
Yeah, it's for poor
So
people.
what is
with
the
no
crucifixion
intelligence. You're
of Jesus
you see, them Muslims
to do
don't
with
what?
anything?
You're the same fucking problem.
Go on, have you got it?
Same problem.
Bye-bye.
Go on, fuck off.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You're not letting me think you cut me
Tin
off?
foil hard man.
You think you're fucking clever?
Tin foil hard
You're clever by
man.
cutting me off when I was my
I'm
educated.
definitely cleverer than you.
When I was my educated.
And you aren't even slightly scary, so stop trying to act
I'm
tough.
not trying to act.
Right.
Go find another group, man.
Relax, bro. You'll do better with less coffee.
Listen, you
I
fucker.
promise you.
Listen,
Less coffee.
Listen, you're a fraud, mate.
Right.
You're an absolute
So we're
fraud.
talking
You just
about
cut me
whether
off.
the
You just
Bible is
cut
a
me
fairy
off.
tale,
You just cut me off.
and we're challenging him
You just cut me off.
to whether Jesus Christ was crucified.
You just cut me off.
I'm gonna shut up
You just cut me
for
off, mate.
2 minutes,
How many?
and I'm not gonna say a word.
You're mentally
So he's got
mentally
2
ill.
minutes
You're
to
mentally
begin disproving the crucifixion, starting right now. Go.
Go, 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 go.
He's off again. Where's he going now? Where's he going now? Shifting around. Oh, man. This is really bad.
Because I want to knock him out. That's why I'm shaking.
I'm shaking.
I've got to keep it. You know,
I'm
I can't-
shaking.
I can't sit here being violent.
I'm terrified.
Exactly. It's not
I'm
about
so
violence.
scared.
So
I don't think he would anyway.
yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah, no, I'm
It's a myth.
serious.
Right, Etruscan. Right, Pontius Pilate was Etruscan, you knobhead. Right? No, Nebuchadnezzar kicked out the 10 tribes in 500 BCE. Right? Half of them went to Tuscany, half of them went to Wales. Right? So he was Jesus' kinsman. You think he was going to crucify him, dickhead?
All right, bye.
Is that it?
Bye.
Is that his argument? Is that his argument?
Round of applause.
Right.
Rude boy, watch how you're up.
Right.
Yeah, prick.
So, bye-bye. Hey. Bye-bye.
That was impressive.
Tinfoil hard men. There are plenty in the park. Right.
Smoking drugs.
Let's be clear. Why can we know that the crucifixion is a reality?
Because there's Roman
The crucifixion is a reality because there are multiple independent early sources that mention the crucifixion. And they're not just in the Bible. Though we have testimony from Paul, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. That's 5 that testify to the fact that Christ was crucified. However, it doesn't stop there. There are also Roman, pagan references to the crucifixion of Jesus, like Josephus and Tacitus, Tacitus, Pliny the Younger, that talk about the crucifixion of Jesus. And it's not just Roman early witnesses. We have 1st century church fathers like Clement of Rome that talk about the crucifixion. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, as well as Jewish authorities that talk about the execution of Jesus, when you have multiple different groups that are all early, that are all testifying to the crucifixion of Jesus, no historian doubts them. Even atheists like Dr. Bart Ehrman, who is a critic of the Christian faith, says that the crucifixion of Jesus is the most assured fact of history of anyone from the 1st century, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're going to try and disprove the crucifixion of Jesus, you're going to have to come up with something better than the Quran, something better than the Hadiths, and something better than tripe like that, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you believe that Jesus was the Messiah is irrelevant to whether you believe Jesus was crucified. And if Jesus was crucified, then one of the most central facts held by Christian belief is certain, is proven. And then, if Jesus was crucified and did die on the cross, we can move the conversation onto the resurrection and a discussion that is the very foundation of Christian belief. Before I move on to that question, are there any questions about the crucifixion?
He's got a question. He's got a question. He's got a question.
Go on, tinfoil hard man. What's your question?
What's the question?
What's your response?
Oh, the response, so.
Come on, paper mache man.
Oh, you can do it, you can do it.
Were you touched by Jesus?
Is that your argument?
Were you touched by
Okay, any sensible questions about the crucifixion of Jesus, ladies and gentlemen?
Bye, you fraud.
Bye! The fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, is that Speaker's Corner approach attracts people who are mentally unwell. It's just something that happens here at Speaker's Corner. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's move the quest. Do you want to have a chat now? That's panned out.
I forgot what my question was.
It's all right. It'll come.
Yeah, it'll come to me in a minute.
Yeah, once you're ready, let me know.
I did have a question about the crucifixion.
Go on.
It's about the cross.
Yeah,
Oh, man, he's back. He's
You
back.
know the
He's
sign
back,
of the
he's back,
cross?
he's back.
yeah.
Why is it that it is the way it is when the Romans crucified people, the cross they used was actually shaped more like a T, like
A T.
around the top bit?
Yeah.
So where did the top bit come from?
Right, so in terms of the shape of the cross of the crucifixion, there wasn't a standard shape. A lot of people were crucified on the T shape. That's absolutely true. However, they basically were just hanging you from a crossbar on a pole that was stuck in the ground. And depending on how high they hanged you, just depended on the people executing you at the time. Now, the fact that they nailed a sign above Jesus's head that was made of wood meant that they would have had that sign above his head, and he would have been lower. So they would have nailed him to the cross, the upright bar, to attach the sign above him. And so the shape of the cross that Jesus was crucified on is what is called the Jerusalem cross, which is this idea of your standard cross with a smaller little cross at the very, very top. Yeah.
Does it represent muscular?
Do you want to come back on that? Do you want to debate, clown? 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 Literally, ladies and gentlemen, the only people that dare debate me these days are the insane and the slightly unwell. Right.
My impression of you was
Is irrelevant.
but it was pretty good.